standard shapes versus non-standard. Or okay, probably I should use I need to be more strict. So instead of standard, I should use basic shapes versus non-basic shapes. Hello, who's that? Oh, okay. Okay, so basic shape versus non-basic shapes. So basic shape, you have three. Number one, triangle. Number two, square. Number three, rectangle. So these three are basic shapes. So beyond these basic shapes, right, then you have the non-basic shapes. Okay, the non-basic shapes, right, they are called composite figure or composite shapes. And you know what's the meaning of composite, right? Like a combination of something. Mix. So therefore, this is a composite figure. It's a combination of triangle and square. Okay, so when you ask me about that, the shape of a kite, right? So what is that? It's a composite figure. So it's 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so for composite figure, if you want to find the area of composite figure, you always need to we call it the divide and conquer. Divide means you divide it into 1 and 2, and then after that you find out the 1, and then you find out the 2, and you add them up. Then that will give you the area of the kite. Okay, I think you know the formula for area of triangle, area of square, area of rectangle already.
Yes.
So there's really nothing for me to teach you except the idea behind. So if you are given a trapezium, this is a non-basic figure or composite figure. So you have to divide and conquer. You can do it this way. This is your triangle 1, this is triangle 2. Find 1 and 2 out separately, add them up later on. Right?
Yes.
Give you another one. Parallelogram. It's non-standard. So you can also split it into 2. So you find 1, triangle 2, add them up, you will get the area of parallelogram. Okay? For rhombus, going forward, same thing. Okay? So the idea is do you have materials?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's how you get the area of all the composite figures out. So now you understand already?
Yes.
Yeah, so we don't have to talk about it. Okay? Next, any question on the...
Mr. Lu.
Yes?
Like, so we have like assignments,
Yes.
right? And then some of the things, right, over here, like, I don't understand this question. This question that my teacher's talking about.
Okay, this is what? This is angle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we talked about this before. Okay, we talked about this. So, this one, first thing first, you have to understand the basics. So what are the basics for finding angles is the Z, which is alternate angle, right? And then the F, right, is the corresponding, so this is alternate, ALT. Then this is corresponding, CORR. And then you have the internal, right? Add up to 180, right? Okay? And then of course you have the opposite angle, right? They're the same, right? And then of course you have the isosceles triangle and all those, right? And actually the question you asked, like the question that you say you don't understand is the one that we practiced before, that we need to add in one line. You remember the other time?
Yeah.
I think there's a question like this. A question like this. They give you this is 50, and they give you this is 40, and they ask you to find the angle of this. So what you need to do is you need to add in one line. Why? Because once you add in this line, so what you can see is you start to have the 50 here, you start to have the 40 here. Both are alternate, right?
Yes.
So once you have both alternate, then after that these two add up is 90, right? So that's why this is 90. Okay, and I guess the concept is similar. Is it similar or it's not similar? Or is it, or the question is entirely different?
It is similar. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is, yes.
Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is, if you try to solve it without adding any line, right, then you probably might need to think of like, can you add in a line? Okay, so my point is that don't add in line unnecessarily. So always try to solve without adding anything first. Okay, unless you really cannot find, then you add in a line. Understand?
They already
Okay.
added the line for us.
Oh, then if they make they have the line, then that means it's super easy already,
I
right?
never see the alternate angle.
Also, that means you
miss
need
out
to
the
be
alternate.
really good with the basic, which is the CFZ plus the X. Okay, if you are not good, then too bad, can't help. I mean, I can't help also, right? Okay.
Yes. Also, this question.
Which one? This one?
Yes, this question.
The above one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the above one, they want to ask, they want to find what? Oh, you start to learn about Pythagoras theorem.
Yes.
Okay, which is good. I think did I briefly talk about it? Yeah, good. So
Taught me about it.
yeah, so for Pythagoras theorem it works for right angle triangle only. So that's something you want to take note. It only works for right angle triangle. Other than that, sorry, no. So it only work for right angle triangle. And then what's so special about the C? Okay, so we have the ABC. The C is the longer side, always. And then the AB, you can use A here, you can use B here, or you can use it interchangeably. A here, B here. The most important thing is you need to locate your C first. C is always the longer side. So every time when you see a question that is related to Pythagoras theorem, right? Pythagoras theorem, right? I don't know. Probably I cannot. I might misspell it, so I don't need to spell it out entirely. So for Pythagoras theorem, the most important thing is you need to identify the C first. So if you are given a questions like that, right, all you need to do is, let's say you get, just locate your C first. Okay, so if you look at this right angle triangle, this is your C. If you look at the big one, then this is the C. Okay? Okay? So therefore, if you look at this question, I'm giving you the idea first. So this is 90. And then you have this A, B. And then you have this dotted line. And they tell you this is 1 cm or 1 meter. They tell you this is 4.8. So I hope once you get this, okay, this is so slanted, so it doesn't look right to you. So when a figure doesn't look right to you, you better change it. If not, it's very hard for your brain to digest. So if your brain cannot digest, that means very high chance you will get it wrong. So let me just change the color a bit. Use a different color too. So over here is 3.8, right? Because it's 1 here, so it's 4.8, so it's 3.8, right? Then they give you this is what? This is 3.6. Okay? So over here you have two right angle triangle. So the best strategy is to extract the two triangles out separately. Because only when you extract it out separately, then you can see clearly. Or another way, you can use a highlighter. Okay, let me use a highlighter so I see this one. Then the other one I see is this. Maybe I use a different color. Okay, so looks like I can find out the blue one. Why? Because the blue one I have enough info. This is 4.8. This is 3.6.
Yeah.
This is my C, right? So therefore I get 3.6 plus, square lah, 4.8 square is equal to my C square. So you just use your calculator, you get your C. Okay? Yeah, yes.
I didn't understand what my teacher was talking about
Never
the
mind.
C thing.
Never mind.
Because she used a very complicated, like you need all kind of like things to do it. Then I don't understand. I forget very easily.
No problem. But maybe it's your first time, so it's also hard for your teacher to make sense to you. It's your first time. Usually, maybe this is your second or third time. Then now it's much easier for you to digest, right? So, do you agree that you can find C, which is this one?
Yes.
So once you find this, then they say your this thing now instead of like this angle, now you put your ladder lower angle. So that means your this once you find your C then you instead of putting it in this angle, you put it like a smaller angle. So this is also your C. Huh? So if this is your C, that means your C is this. Can you help me out? What's your C? Because I need this for the question also.
C is 6.
So nice.
Yeah, 3.6 square.
Sorry, let me just double check. Oh, okay, good, nice. So C is equal to 6. So is C equals to 6. So that means this. So if I extract the yellow out, the yellow triangle out, so it will be like this. So the difference between the blue one and the yellow one is the C is now here, which is 6, right? Because they say the ladder instead of like this is like at this angle. So the 6 is still here, and then can you see that this side is 3.8 now? Then now you can actually find out what is this. So which is a square, which is what you need to find, and then plus the 3.8 square is equal to your 6 square. So your a is equal to?
A equals to...
Yeah, can you help me out? So it's 36 minus the 3.8 square.
Minus 3.8.
And then you square root this answer.
Is 4.64.
Very good. Just for our convenience, we just stop at 3 significant figure, okay? So a equals to this, so 4.64. So can you see that initially this is 3.6. So if they want you to find this, then it's 4.64 minus the 3.6. That will be the extra distance you need to move the ladder. Okay, so the whole point is you need to extract the two right angle triangle out and then solve it according to the Pythagoras theorem. Okay? And remember, Pythagoras theorem only apply to right angle triangle. If it's not right angle triangle, you cannot use. Okay? So that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay? So any other question from your assignment or this worksheet?
No.
No more?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So if you don't have, then I'm going to give you a Pythagoras theorem question, because I just finished a Pythagoras theorem lessons.
The height square plus the base square equals to the
Actually, you don't call that the height square and then the base square. All you need to do is you remember this. C is the longer side. Then the rest is call your A and then the B. Then after that is A square plus B square is to C square. You just remember like this.
Okay.
And then of course you can write a bracket, right angle triangle. So it tells you that you only apply to the right angle triangle.
Okay.
Of course you don't have to write the bracket statement out. Okay?
Yeah.
So probably you want to try this one. Yep, this one, 12. to test you on this. Can see? Big enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So they ask you to show whether it's a right angle triangle. So
Yeah.
you just have to prove whether the a square plus b square equals to c square valid or not.
Yes.
If it's valid, that means it's a right angle triangle. If it's not valid, it means it's not a right angle triangle. Right? So it's they test you from the right to the left.
It is a right. It's a 90 degree.
It's a 90 degree.
Yeah, it's a 90.
Because your 9 square, because your 4 square plus the 7.5 square is equal to 8.5 square, is it?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So that's how you prove. Then now they ask for the xt, yeah? Yeah. So the shortest distance of z to a. Oh, okay. This one is very good.
XT is 12.56.
So over here should be 10, huh?
Yeah.
So over here 7.5. So it's 10 square, 7.5 square, then just square root the answer of the sum, huh? Okay, good. So the next one is actually the most interesting one. So the shortest from z to ty. So ty is here. Ty is here. So the shortest means this one. Shortest distance means the height, huh? Means the height. Yeah. How do you find the height? So how do you find the height? So when do you use the height?
I know how to do.
Oh,
Area.
okay, good.
Find the area, then you can.
Ah, correct, yeah. That's the idea actually.
Is equal to 3.5 to 9.
So you can use the, so use this times this, that's the half times base times height, that will give you 15, right?
Yes.
So this is the area of the triangle. So this is the base, this is the height, so it's half times 8.5 times h is equal to 15. That's how you get your h. So just use your calculator for the mixed number. Oh, so your this seems like your angle questions are very complicated, huh?
Yeah, because and then like I don't know how to write the statement. Some of the like they ask you to explain at the back.
You have to. You have to.
Then I don't know what words to put over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Then like.
So you want to go through some of them?
Yeah.
Make sure that you know the statements. Yeah. State the reasons.
I think you can.
The CFZ, yeah, I've gone through with you. The opposite angle, so I've gone through. Then the rest. Which one you get penalized the most for never state the right reasons?
This few, this and this.
I can't see.
The B we already went through, so is C.
Not that. No, I don't want to talk about you are wrong. I want to talk about that you don't get. No, I'm not talking about you don't get the answer. I'm talking about you get the answer but you don't know how to state the reason.
I think.
That means you are penalized because of the reason. Like you don't know how to state the reason. I just know the angle is 30, but I don't know why it's 30. I don't know the reason to explain that.
This.
Okay, let's see this. Yeah, this one is 360 minus this. So why 360 divided by, okay, so first thing first, when you have okay, so let's say you have angle ABC. I think it's very convenient for us to just angle A, angle B, and angle C. But this is not specific enough. Okay, so that's why some of the teachers, right, they might not allow this. Okay, so if you want to denote this angle, right, it should be angle BAC. Okay, and then if you want to denote this angle, it should be ACB. Okay, so be more specific. That's one thing. Another thing is, if you want to use the three, so basically you want to find the reflex angle of this. So let's say they want to find the reflex. Okay,
Yeah.
so you want to use 360 minus the angle BAC, right? So the reason is actually angles on the point. So this is the reason. Because because a point is 360. So therefore angles on the point. That's the reason.
360 is called angle on a point.
Correct. If you need to use 360 minus, so let's say if you have, so let's say you have this. Okay?
Yeah.
And then you have this, maybe 120, then you have this 120, and then you are asked to, maybe this is 45, and then you are asked to find x. So you need to trigger the 360 minus 120 minus 100. This is angles on the point. Okay? So that's the reason. Okay? Then for this is, you use the wrong reason. Hello.
By the way, I've got the park.
Oh. Okay, finally. You use the wrong reason. It's not angle of an equilateral triangle. It's not. Okay. Okay. Then this one is your angle C is actually 180 minus the 150. Where do you get the 150 from? I was so confused. 180 minus the 150.
Because 150 is from angle D.
Okay. So you see, I think you see this wrongly also. There are more than one mistake here actually. Okay, if we talk about this one, right? So I think it's good to clarify because I see you have more than maybe one doubt about this thing. Okay, so your this angle is 360 minus the 210, which is angles on the point, right? But the thing is, if this is 150, you want to get this is 30, right? How can this is angle of equilateral? You know what's the angle of equilateral? There is no such statement, by the way. You know what's equilateral?
Yes.
What's equilateral?
Equilateral.
Yeah. You only have equilateral triangle.
Oh.
Other than that, no
Angle
already.
of
Huh? I can only think of equilateral triangle. The rest cannot. Are you trying to tell me 60 degree?
I think I wrote the wrong statement.
Okay.
The
So
wrong thing.
equilateral triangle means if you want to write equilateral triangle as a statement, right? That means that what it means is this angle is 60. This angle is also 60. This angle is also 60. So then you use this statement. Equilateral triangle. That means all the angles are the same and they are 60. Okay. For this one is very clear cut. Is your C. It's a C, right?
Yeah.
Can you see it's a C?
Yes.
This is our C, right?
Corresponding.
Huh?
No. Interior.
Internal.
Internal.
INT.
Internal.
So INT is angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180, by the way. Yeah. That's why you use 180 minus it to get your 30. But the 30 only this part, not the entire one. But you assume it's the entire one.
Oh.
你自己看。You can also see why only half of it is because
Then how do I write the half of it?
no, there is no half of it. You need to insert a line because this one can give you part of the angle here.
Then
You need to use the other method to find the other part, which is 42, which is the alternate angle, the Z. So that means this part is the Z, this part is the C. So this part you use the C, this part you use the Z as a reason to find left and right. And then the angle, this whole thing is the left and the right add up, which requires no reason. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So if you look at your this is first thing first, obtuse angle wrong. You know why obtuse angle wrong? Obtuse
No,
angle.
because it's supposed to be a
This is a reason, not a statement. Oh, this is obtuse angle. You cannot use acute angle. Then this one angle of equilateral, so it's 60, but it's not 60. Then the last one is alternate angle. Good, so you get this right. It's 42, right? Then no bracket. What's chop unit?
Chop the.
Actually, you don't need.
side up.
Actually, you don't need the unit when you do the.
X.
When they do that. I mean, so what I'm trying to tell you is, there is no unit for the. There is no need for the unit. Just like $2, and then $3. You are not going to write $2 plus $3. If you need, if you want to do it, you have to do it every single time. It's like so troublesome. All you need to do is like 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, and then only when you want to write the answer, right, then you give it $5. You understand me?
Yes.
So that's why the unit. Actually, I also see some problems here. This one. Okay. So BDC. So 36.
Why?
I ask you why.
Oh.
Because this is the radius, so radius, they are the same. Yeah. So if they are the same, so this is isosceles triangle. So that's the reason. Okay? Or to be more specific, base angles of isos. But normally isosceles triangle is good enough. Understand? Then the next one is 180 minus, then should be angle sum of triangle. So let's say you want to find this angle, right? So it's 180 minus 36. No need degree, okay. Don't want to.
Angle sum of
Yes. So angle sum of a triangle.
yes.
Okay. Then next is you times. Oh, you times. Which one times 2? ADC. ADC is times 2. Angle of a rhombus 好像不是。So you see yeah, I think you are a bit desperate, that's why you anyhow write already. Okay, good. So this is a rhombus, right? So let's say this is a rhombus, right? And you need to know rhombus opposite angles are the same. So this one is, can you help me out? What is this?
This is
180 minus the 36 minus the 36.
108.
So it's 108. So once you get 108, this is 36 because I source, right? So therefore 36 plus 36 is 72.
Yeah.
So instead of times 2, unless you can say the diagonal of the rhombus is an angle bisector. Also can. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So if you want 36 times 2, right? It goes to 72, which is here, right?
Yes.
Here, right?
Yeah.
So you could probably say, oh, diagonal of a rhombus is the angle bisector, but I don't know whether you prefer this or not, which I don't. Okay. Then EDF. EDF is yeah, angle sum of. 为什么是 on a straight line 呢？你为什么这个是 on a straight line? I don't understand. So this is 72. This is this 36? Where? How do you get 36?
Wait, let me.
Okay.
EDF.
For some of the question, I somehow I feel like you force it, like I don't care, just
36. A, B, D, C. 36.
you cannot find.
I also cannot
Yeah.
find what
Yes.
right there.
So therefore, EDF. So somehow over here is like you just force it. So EDF. So for EDF, right, is okay. Which one you have found? So can you use a pencil so that so whenever you get the okay. So for this kind of question, whenever you get the answer, right, write it out.
I don't have.
Where's your pencil?
Wait, I have.
Okay. If you don't have, I have it here. Okay, maybe I need to borrow your sharpener later. Okay, so this is 36. So whenever you get the answer already, please write it in the diagram.
Okay.
So it will help you. Okay. So this is 36, and then this is 108. Then what is it? ABCD rhombus. Okay, so this is 36. CD. A B E F
A B C D is
rhombus.
a rhombus.
Yeah.
A rhombus when it bisects, isn't it a 90 degree? Is it a 90 degree angle?
But over here it doesn't look like 90 degree.
have it in front.
Is there such a statement?
I think so. I have to find it first.
Please.
I think I never bring that worksheet. Yeah, I didn't. That worksheet.
Never mind, I can help you check online.
I think rhombus, if it
Yep.
bisects, right, is
Yes.
90 degree.
Yes. I got this just now. Diagonal of rhombus. When the opposite sides are joined, they form the diagonal. A rhombus has two diagonals that intersect each other at 90. 对，是 90. Yeah.
90, right?
So you need to get this is 90. Very good. So it's very simple. Right? This is 90.
Then this is
So therefore,
36.
yeah. So
Then
this
this
is
is
36.
18. Then 180 minus 90 minus 36 minus 18.
对啊.
Equals
Then you get this.
60.
Correct. So this is sum of angle sum of triangle.
Yeah.
Because this is a triangle.
Yes.
Right? Okay, good. Yeah, that's how you get it. Okay? Yeah. Then after that, yes, like you say, right, you need to use the angles on the straight line.
Yeah.
Because you need to minus the 36, minus the 36, minus this, then you get this part.
Yes.
Then after that, you use the 180 minus the 76 minus this, then you get this part. That's angle sum of triangle.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah, so that's how you get the angles. Okay, good. Okay, 就这样。Okay, for angles. Okay. Okay, let's look at the CGS paper.
Charles, for
Yeah.
the last question, right? Like,
CGS.
I don't know, is it my I think it's my drawing is wrong.
Yeah.
But there's no space. Because
Ah.
at the side they said 120. And then there's no space for 120.
So you last week you did the CGS
Yeah.
21 or 2020? Is it last
I
week?
did 21 and I did 2020, but I forgot which one that
Oh, okay.
I did last week.
Okay. Yeah, 2021. Let's see.
Wait, let me see the
Last
It's
question.
not this question. It's not this paper.
Not 2021. Then 2020 lor.
No, last week I did Ximing.
Oh, 姓名 ah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay lor. So 姓名 go
This
go
paper is quite
okay.
difficult.
Go 姓名 yeah, no problem. Okay, 姓名.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the last question
Last
first.
question is 120, but I have no space to draw 120 of them.
Actually, no leh. Over here, right, they only give you the scale. So in a way, right, when they give you the scale, then you have to plan your space.
Yes.
Okay. So my understanding is, I just did this with the other student just now. So my understanding is, you start from the left extreme.
Yeah.
So then you will have 2 cm to 20 bottles. So it's 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Okay. Then for here to here is, they say 2 cm to represent $10. So you go to the right, the bottom extreme, 0. Okay, 0 and 0 you must cut. You remember last time?
Yeah. Yeah.
0 for this one is here, and then 0 for this one is maybe on top. Cannot 0 and 0 must same. Then you break to the extreme lah. So you have 10, 20, Then you are supposed to draw 2 lines.
Yeah.
One line for the Drinks Paradise, the other line for Zambi Palace.
Yes.
Then after that you will get. If you didn't bring, then you didn't send me, right?
Yeah, I didn't
Okay,
write.
never mind. Okay, good. So that's how you do this question.
So it's
Yeah.
both the graph is at the extreme.
Correct. So let's say if you have a graph paper like this. So imagine this is your graph paper. Because in order to maximize the usage of the graph paper, right? Let's say this is a graph paper. Wait, the graph paper should be that side lah, but never mind. Look at it this side. So let's say the graph paper is only until So there were no. This is not your part paper. Only this side. So you put the line here. You put the line here. So this is your 0. So you have your 20, 40 until 120. Oh, got space, got space. Then over here is 10, 20, then until 100 something.
Yes.
Maybe 110. Just nice. Got space. Just nice. Then after that you draw 2 lines. Then after that you see that something like that. Okay. So 姓名.
Draw, is it 2 graphs?
Yeah,
For
over here ma.
One for drink and one for paradise.
Yes.
One for palette.
Yes. Yes.
2 graphs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They see draw the graph for drink paradise.
Similar.
Draw the graph for yummy palace. So 2 graphs are expected. Okay. So that's how you get this. Okay. So
this question.
Yeah, this question.
I
Yes.
did.
Yeah.
But it was quite messy behind.
Do you know why? Okay, so actually this question is very friendly, especially the part 1, because it's just 1 mark. Can you show 10?
Yes.
Okay, if you can
show
show, good. So the total volume I think is also very easy, because the total volume is just the volume of this cylinder plus the volume of this thing, which is a prism. Okay, so which one is the uniform layer in this case?
Is it?
You cut. Okay, you cut this way,
Yeah.
or you cut it this way. Which way?
This way.
Oh yeah. So if you cut it this way, that means it's correct. So.
But I cut it the wrong way.
I cut it the wrong way. Okay, then gone. So that means you are supposed to cut it this way, so that you get a uniform layer. So if you cut it this way, then that means you will start to see that this is the height, and then this is your uniform layer. So this is your uniform layer. You just take it out. No wonder it's messy. So you just take this piece of thing out. Oh, by the way, you need to pay attention. This is the 90 degree. A lot of students, I think they missed out this. The 90 degree is here. This is not 90 degree. So therefore, you just adjust it a little bit. If you need to draw 43, the 90 degree is here. Can you see the 90 degree?
Yeah.
So this is your B, this is your C. So it must be straight down. 24. This is your 50. This is 50. And then this is the slanted one, which is the 25. Okay, so this is your uniform layer lah. Okay, so therefore once you get the uniform layer, then how do you find the area of this? Split. This is non-basic, right?
Yeah.
So you get it into. Never mind, you try out this now.
I tried it out.
Now.
Okay.
So hopefully you can get it now, then so that you can redeem yourself. So next time this question comes out again, then you know how to do. Okay, you don't need to do A already, just straight away B and C.
Okay.
8 marks wow, almost 2 grades. Make sure you need to know how to do this.
Yeah, it's too much.
8 marks, a lot. Let me make it bigger. Let me get rid of all this unnecessary stuff. Oh, I can just delete it and then let me just close it. Then you can just, I can see a clean setup again. Yeah, good. Try this question out. Okay, when you do the total surface area, our strategy is what? Front and back.
Front and back.
Left,
Top,
top
left
and
right.
right. Yes.
And
So
bottom.
do it individually. Then after that, just add up.
Mr. Do
Yes.
that thing. The thing.
Ooh. What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, we says this one. Never mind. done with the volume?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm done with the.
Volume? Can I take a look?
I only did area. Wait, let me finish area first. Because just now we were talking about it.
Oh, so are you doing the front and the back and then what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. So that means you do the C first.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. C actually it takes more time.
Yeah. Total surface area of the cone. Radius is 10.
Huh, what's wrong?
I cannot calculate.
Wait. Can I take a look at your
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to mathematics, good habits count. Okay, good habits count. So how do you get good habits? Okay, so if so for the top one is this, you split like this, so it's 24 times the 43, then half. The 45 is actually not needed, wrong. I just talk about how you should get it out, and you get it out wrongly. You never label, that's why you get it wrong. Actually, the top area is wrong. You try to label the top area. You label.
3, 4, 50, and 25.
Let me see. So if that's the case, then can I ask you?
It doesn't work because.
Which one doesn't work? You show me the angle, triangle 1, triangle 2. You show me triangle 1, triangle 2. Which one is your triangle 1? Which one is your triangle 2? Huh? Which one is your triangle 1? Which is your triangle 2? You split it already, label 1 and 2. Okay, good. How do you find the area of triangle 1?
Remember why is 43 times 25 times half?
Why 43
But
times 25? What's the formula?
height times base times half.
Very good. Which one is the height?
There's no height.
Who said there's no height?
Because it's slanted.
Hold on. I thought there is a 90 degree here.
So it should be a 24, but not a.
So can you write down the 90 degree? So like I say, good habits count. So 25 is the height or not the height?
It's not the
So
height.
it's the height. So that's why you got the first one wrong already. That's why I say good habits count. So good habits count. Here, it matters. If you go and times 25, 25 is just the side. Useless. Right?
Yeah.
Useless, right? Okay. So therefore, good habits count means you need to get it out and then label.
Yes.
Labeling. Without labeling, you might see 25 as the height, which is not. Okay? So never mind the top. You are wrong because of this. Okay? So you should take
43 times
4.
20.
Yeah, correct. Times 24. Okay? Then the bottom one is the
The same as the top one, right? The
Yes.
bottom and the top.
Yes, so you times 2. But since the top is already wrong, so the bottom is wrong.
Yeah.
So never mind. So basically a lot of students most likely they will get this wrong. Because of this one also. But hopefully during the exam next time you don't make this similar mistake. Front area is very front 是这个20是20 and 25啊。为什么是
Front area but no 24 times 25.
Wait, your front area you consider that one is front or
That is front.
okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Because if that one is the front, then you better this is the back. Okay, good. So the left 是left 是这里还是那里
这里。
？Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay. If this is okay. By the way, it's 43 and not 42. So I also don't know why. Okay. So, copy wrongly, can't help. Then now, you have the top, bottom, front, back, left, right. 诶，等一下，你的这个 left actually okay. If you consider this is the left, right? Yes, you still have to minus the. Did you minus?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, so that means here you still need to minus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to minus the circle lah, which is here. Okay, not yet. You see, you should do it here. Then that is called the left. If not, this is for left.
Oh, okay.
You understand me or not?
Yes.
This you can't tell me this is the left because the left is without this circle one. Okay. Then after that is 220. 220 is the side the curved surface, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you need to add the
To 100.
circle. The circle.
Yes.
And by the way, 对，就是 so this one probably you want to write as cylinder
Yes.
area.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of mistakes along the way, especially remember this.
Okay.
This one matter. Okay. Then of course the left area should minus the circle,
Yes.
and then the right end you don't. I mean you need to read carefully. It's 43, not 42. Okay. So hopefully you don't make mistakes during the exams.
Yes.
Okay, so very good. So I want to let your brain rest for 5 minutes before we continue. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.